All right, today we got Sleep Token Vore. Vore? This is part of my reaction. All right, man.
What's up, everybody? Sleep Token once again.
Yes.
We haven't been disappointed with these guys thus far.
Nope.
And they just released a new song out called Vore.
I think it's
I'm
Vore.
assuming it's called Vore.
Or it could be like
That's how you say
Vore,
it.
Vore. I mean, there's all kinds of
I feel like if it
variations.
was Vore A, it'd have that little dash above the E.
It's Vore.
It's Vore.
It's kind of like Gore. but
Yeah.
Vore.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing. Anyways, no, I've actually, we did a couple tracks from these guys.
Yeah.
And obviously they have a really awesome fan base that, supports the videos that we did and stuff, and people love them. And I continue to listen to them. I think that I haven't heard this song, but I've listened to a variety, and they really are all over the place, man.
They are. Every song, I mean, we've only done two. We've done two songs of this.
Two.
And each one of them was completely different than the other one.
Yeah. Heavy
And-
elements.
Yeah.
Mellow elements, jazzy, funky stuff. I mean, it's literally like you don't know what you're going to get in the song, and that's awesome in all itself. So
It is.
This is pretty new. What, 14 hours ago?
This video, 14 hours ago, they released it, yeah.
I mean, up to this point, right? And obviously it's doing well so far.
Yeah.
So anyways, let's get into this, man. Sleep Token, Vore. I'm expecting, I don't know what I'm expecting. I want to be surprised, you know what I mean?
I think we will be.
I hope so. I think so, too, though. I mean, they get right in. A lot of sounds. What's going on there?
Okay,
Yeah.
so right off the bat, they came in heavy.
Yeah, well, it's just, I mean, just a lot of energy, straight up, And obviously, like, heavy is, differs between people.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy that kind of a heavy sound, though, because it's not just generic. There's a lot of noise there, a lot of sound, so a lot of ambience happening.
Yeah, you can almost hear even like maybe even some like keyboard organ sounding in the background of that.
Yeah,
too.
there's something there.
Yeah.
Also, the way that he screams, it's cool when artists scream and it's not in the forefront. So it's kind of like his scream is another instrument in the middle of all the sounds that are happening. So I really enjoy that. And again, we got like another creature, which is kind of the thing that I'm noticing on most their visualizers. This one's a praying mantis, basically, that has boobies and some horns, whether those are devil horns or kind of a headpiece, but either way.
Their visualizers are always the creature that they have in the center is always very interesting.
Yeah, it's like a combination. It's like a godlike, old ancient gods and stuff. I mean, it looks like this thing has a tail. It's weird. It's like a centipede, praying mantis.
Snake, scorpion, goat man.
And it's preying. This band is preying on my senses right now. You know what I'm saying? It makes a lot of sense. Get it? So no, I'm digging it so far. Now it's getting back into this mellow part, which I'm curious where he goes with this. Smooth transition.
It's like they're whispering.
I almost feel like this is heavier. For me, this is almost like a heavier part. Driving, very driving.
Yeah.
Big. Come on. It's such a journey,
bro. His range is ridiculous. Like how he can just do such just man vocals and sing beautifully, and then he just goes, goes way up. I'm just like, Jesus, man. And then it goes right into this.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm so happy that these guys are getting attention because I feel like, that they deserve it. First of all, they're very talented, man. They got creative minds and they deserve to be recognized, right? Yeah. And unfortunately, I'm one of those guys that's I feel like, I'm 37. I've been listening to music all these years, and I'm so turned off by a lot of pop music because I feel like it's so lack of substance that's going on. Mm-hmm. And I'm always that guy who's with my wife. I'm like, man, it pisses me off that this person's getting so much attention and they're not half as good as these other bands. You know what I mean? And so I love that they do have a following. And what I like most, real quick, if you don't mind, is that this opens the door up for some other bands that came before these guys that I don't think ever got the recognition they deserved. Mm-hmm. Because it falls in line with other bands, like I said last time we reacted to them, Vore. Huge fucking amazing band who does a lot of the same kind of things where it's like a roller coaster ride. Beautiful vocals, heavy music, kind of funky stuff. And then Caligula's Horse, which I was a huge fan of a couple years back. Same thing, dude. They just go into these beautiful...
Yeah, just very well-designed songs.
Yes, man. And it's I'm so happy that the genre's getting attention. I'm so happy that these guys are opening the door because I think this will let people start to experience other bands through, being shared from other stuff,
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I really appreciate about this band is the amount of effort and artistry that goes into just the organization and what their song actually ends up sounding like. There's a lot you can just when you're listening to it, you can tell that there's so much put into the sound of this song that it's just you have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and a lot of bands fall in the trap where they get to this verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, and kind of thing, and then they'll write a song and they'll say, "Man, we need the chorus to be catchier. We need it to be more mainstream." And these guys are just hey, how weird can we make this? How fucking unique can this be? And instead of looking at popularity, they're looking at how can they make this blend so well, sound like one piece of work when it has multiple styles. And then what's awesome is how it should be. Is that it works so well that they become popular from it. They're not trying to do that to be popular. It is so good that it becomes popular. So amazing, dude. Amazing so far.
like the effects they have on this, like almost like the instruments are in like a dream state.
Yeah. I agree. Oh shit, she's fucking coming out something there. It's like the snake mouths. Venom. Clearly not snakes, by the way. Whoa, okay. Fucking great, dude.
Ooh. Yeah.
These guys are down to it like crazy.
Man, that drum line coming into that was just...
Dude, I love. Yeah, I love that. A lot of times they'll lead with a vocal to go into, a pause vocal and then into the break.
Yeah.
Like
that
shit is...
It's like, instead of going into another soft part of like...
Yeah.
Vocals, it just went like kind of out of that with the drums, and then it went soft just instrumentally, and then another drum kick, and then just right back into
and the thing is, it's nothing like crazy, bro. None of this is like crazy shit.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean?
Very well
it's
done.
Just it's put together so well, and I always talk about transitions, and I think transitions are so important for bands. And when you can kind of add all that in and just do it cleanly, like it sounds like $1 million. You know what I mean? It sounds like $1 million, dude.
I want to listen to that.
Yeah.
Over again.
There's the fill to go into the...
Gonna do a fade out. Yeah.
But, it's just, listen, man, I just have yet, I mean, obviously there are certain tracks that I've listened to that I'm like, that's not my favorite of the group. That's always the case,
Oh, yeah, you always have those songs.
But I have yet to listen to a song from these guys where I just wanted to turn it. You know what I'm saying? Like where I just was like,
there hasn't been one yet that I was like, this one isn't as good.
Yeah, it's just, sometimes you hear something for about 30, 40 seconds. You're like, I don't like that shit, and you move on. And like I enjoy these guys. I just thoroughly enjoy them, and I thoroughly want to kind of get sucked into the environment that they're bringing in, the element that they're bringing. So it's, it's just not a lot of bands can do that, and I think, it's nice to be taken on a journey with music sometimes, like where you kind of get those goosebumps and you just, oh my God, and it's not fucking violent. It's just, it's heavy, man.
You always have those bands that like are just enjoyable to listen to, and it like pumps you up and gets you in a mood. And then you got bands that are like kind of like this, that when you're listening to it, you find yourself just, your eyes are closed and you're kind of bobbing your head, and it's taking you to a completely different place.
Yep. Yeah, dude. I like I said before, in the middle of the song, it's one of those things where I listen to these guys, and then it starts kicking up these memories of like, oh man, I remember this one band.
Oh yeah.
And I go back and I start listening to Vore again. I'm like, God damn it, Vore's great. And then it's just I love these things. It causes a chain reaction, and I hope that this kind of just brings this kind of subgenre back into to mainstream, which it is. They're doing that right now, and deservingly so. These guys are just killing, bro. Sleep Token is killing it. And I hope to God I get to see him because I think that'd be a fun show.
Yeah.
So that's Vore. I still don't know.
Ed, we're going to say Vore.
Yeah, we're going to say Vore. So Sleep Token Vore, dude, excellent song.
Awesome.
I applaud them once again. And guys, if you like what we do, follow, like, share, subscribe, do the whole 9 because we're trying to get to 3,000. Close?
Yes.
Very, very close. And we're pretty new with this, guys. So follow what we do. We do this Monday through Friday. Mindful that, YouTube can take down some stuff here and there. But, it is what it is. So we enjoy it. We hope you enjoy it, and take care.